Okay, now that we've done all the videos, we have a finished product. We're going to go through and we're going to answer all your questions right here, right now. In this video, we have 42 questions and comments that we're going to go through, so we're just going to jump right into it. Cool stuff so far, Chief. Let me ask, there are 3 schools to painting: on the sprue, partially assembled, and fully assembled. With you doing it on the sprue, how hard is it to get the pieces together without ruining the paint fully assembling? Well, as you can see, when we started assembling them, we had a little bit of touch-up to do, not a heck of a lot, but it went fairly smooth, fairly easily, so it's just the preferred method that I have. Probably some of our later videos, I'm going to try to do some that are fully assembled. I'm going to try to do some that are partially assembled, just to show a difference in what we can do as far as detailing, as far as which projects are easier and which ones look cleaner when they're done. Everything has its own advantage. Do it the way that you feel comfortable. Like I said, we're eventually going to get to the point where we do the terrain and we do figures based on fully assembly or partially assembled. So we'll get to that. Don't worry about it. Those answers will come in time. You don't get a lot of comments, but I'm really liking what you're doing. Don't stop the video blogs. Don't worry, so far we're having a lot of fun doing this, me and my camera guy, and I really don't expect us to end anytime soon. We have our first project finally wrapped up with this and one more video. So, hey, we've had a great time with this, and we're going to continue doing many more different things, so stay tuned. I'd assume that the straight scenic flock would look rather bad on a base. I usually add dirt before the flock. Sorry, I just know that no one that adds flock by adding PVA glue and just flock. Well, I was doing things the easiest possible way. If you read the book, Painting Citadel Miniatures, on page 63, they talk about just adding flock straight to the base. You can do it a lot of different ways. You can paint it first. Normally painting it brown looks good enough. You can add dirt to it first, or rocks, or bits and pieces from different scenery stuff. There's a lot of different ways to do it. We've already talked about doing one where we really get into doing the bases and really sprucing up the bases. I just wanted to do something that was fairly quick, fairly easy, and really straightforward. There's a lot of tricks that you can do to touching it up. I don't think that you're going to notice any mistakes on my bases. Maybe there's a couple here and there, but hey, they turned out good for what I did, and like I said, it was a quick, easy way to do it. And one of the things that we were trying to do, for the most part, was look at something that would make it easier for the basic new person getting into it. Here's a couple of tricks for you, and this is how easy it really is. Once you learn the tricks, it just makes it easier. As I've already said in a couple of my other examples, we're still going to be doing a lot more videos. We still have 1,000 video ideas that we can do, so don't worry about it. We're going to get to doing more advanced work on the bases as time comes, but like I said, that will have to be a little bit in the future. Very detailed, good explanation. I'm liking it. Haven't really seen a lot of people on here talking about foundation paints either. I love to drop a seller request though, mods. I'm just getting into the green stuff territory and would love to see different tactics. Well, we've already done 2 green stuff videos. We're going to be doing a lot more. We're going to do a lot more with modding out the pieces, with, you know, doing different arm styles. And as things come, I'm actually hoping that I can get with one of the other guys that every once in a while I game with, named Jeremy. The guy is an absolute whiz at modding out his pieces. He always has great looking stuff and really weird ideas, but the guy's fantastic in his work. So I'd like to get with him before I get too much into modding, just so that I can show you some of the tricks that he uses as well as some of the tricks that I use. The more tricks that you have, the easier it seems and the more likely that you're willing to take on a project. Wow, where did you get all that from, and how long did it take you as well? Well, in this particular one, he was talking about the miniatures behind me. When we were doing our 50,000 point battle, I contributed 330 troops myself. In one of the future videos, we're going to show how you can paint a lot of figures really quick and still have them look fairly decent. They're not going to be of the quality of these, but then again, they're definitely passable, and they definitely look better than what most people have out there. I painted myself and 2 other people, we painted 330 figures in 3 weeks. So it really isn't that hard if you want to invest a little bit of time into it and a little bit of effort into it. Like I said, a lot of it just comes down to the tricks that you know. And I'll show you tricks on how to save the primer paint and how to paint a lot of figures all at once. But we'll get to that sometime later on down the road. There's still a lot of projects between now and then before we really get into it. Unfortunately, Keith moved back to Washington. He was one of the guys that helped me out a lot. Nick, who's still in the store, I have to talk to him about getting him on the videos with me. Maybe doing a video to show how easy it can be to do a mass amount of pieces all at once. Maybe the next time that I put together 100 or 200 pieces I'm gonna paint all at once, I'll get Nick involved with the project and doing a lot of the filming on the in-between. So we'll get into that. The newer videos have been much better, and I can see what you're doing. Keep up the great work. Well, let's just say that a lot of what we had done, well, we were learning on the fly. So somewhere between myself and the cameraman, and learning lighting and learning a lot of tricks to editing the videos. I really have to give a lot of credit to the cameraman, who doesn't want to be mentioned, but I have to say that I really couldn't have done it without him. And he spent a lot of time just learning a lot of the tricks that we needed to be able to do the videos. Nice stuff, thanks. Thank you, Swimming Mountain Dew. I mean, it's always nice to hear people say thank you, or that they thought that the videos went well, or that we helped somebody out. I mean, that's basically why we've been doing these videos to begin with, is because I'm a gamer at heart. And it wasn't to pitch a product, it wasn't to do anything else. It's just, this is what I like to do, and if I can expose things and make it easier for other people to know that they can come in and grab something and very simply get into something, then all the better. I feel better about myself just doing the videos, and I really see the end product of it. So it helps me out too. I'd love to see more still pics so that we can see how it turned out. Well, again, that was something that we played around with in the beginning. We really liked it. Unfortunately, it was a matter of using my own personal camera as opposed to some of the equipment that we had in the store. My video guy uses a lot of his own personal stuff, so it was an in-between, but we got it done. You're going to see a lot more with still pics as time goes by. But like I said, we're still experimenting a lot with the camera work, with what we can do with our videos. So, as time goes by, I just hope that the videos get better and better. And they're not the vanilla stuff that you see on YouTube. A lot of people do great work. They're, and excellent stuff. But we wanted something different, something that is more dynamic, and something that we're going to continue to grow and learn more as we go.